must save the souls of those misguided Mormon women. It's a mockery of the Lord's will that Heber Clausen should claim 2 wives.
I know how you feel, preacher. It's dark in a couple of hours. 2 women, 1 pregnant. They won't get very far.
Yeah.
Suppose they followed us?
I don't know. How do you know anything when something like this starts? Just how do you measure hatred and prejudice?
It all happened so fast. Just a few days ago, we were all sitting in church. You, Susanna, Elizabeth, Ann, and me.
You saw it born there, Joe. That's the way it always is. The least expected time and the least expected place. Well, we'd better get moving if we're going to catch up with Susanna and Elizabeth Ann.
Right.
Susanna, if we could stop soon.
All right, we'll stop in those rocks right up ahead.
To do for me this way, Susanna?
Our husband has lost his ranch, the horses that he loves. And he's had his faith in his fellow man put to still another test. Elizabeth Ann, this child, our child, we mustn't let it be taken from him, regardless of the cost.
No.
Well, it's been a real pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Cartwright.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Baker, and thank you for your hospitality. Next time you're up around our way, you make sure you stay at the Ponderosa with us.
Now, you can really count on that. I've got to congratulate you on choosing Heber Clausen for your cutting horses. That man really has a way with horses, even if he is a Mormon. Well, come on, boys. Better head back to the ranch now. Goodbye, sir.
I was
Bye,
Baker.
Hort.
Adios, Mr. Baker.
Well, done pretty good here. Hope little Joe's done as well. I'm sure he has.
Oh, you reckon two of us can move on them horses?
Well, son, we're just about to find out. Look there. Susanna?
Go to Elizabeth Ann Heber. She needs you. She needs your strength and reassurance. I was so worried.
Well, maybe now that Cowboy and the preacher got their fill of violence, maybe they'll leave us alone.
I wish that were true, but it's not, and you know it. So does Heber.
Well, things could change. Besides, we'll be joining up with Pa and Hoss pretty soon.
What on earth are you doing?
Finishing the clothes for our child.
Oh.
We have so much to be thankful for. You and Susanna and I. We have our love. And as long as we keep that, nothing can happen to us.
We'll always have that.
So we have nothing to worry about, do we? Won't you smile for me, Heber? Hadn't you better go give Susanna a hand?
Guess I had. Sure don't need any help here.
And Heber, don't you go sending us off by ourselves again.
I'll be with you forever.
And a day.
You know what that girl is doing. Does she have any idea what's going on?
Of course she knows what's going on. She's knitting, isn't she? That's what women usually do when they have babies.
I swear, if you aren't two of the doggonest women I have ever met in my life. Susanna, got a confession to make. Up to 5 minutes ago, I was ready to give up.
You were?
Now, Even this country is beginning to look good to me.
Looks pretty quiet. You know, I still can't believe it. I talked to those people in Beehive. They seem decent enough.
Oh, they are, Joe. For the most part. But prejudice has never respected decency. I've seen it so many times. But I kept telling myself it couldn't happen to me.
You just wonder what happens to people. Well, anyway, we're gonna make it all right. Some fine doctors in Virginia City.
No, Joe. I'm going back to Salt Lake. I want to be with my people where I belong. I defied my church once when I stayed in Beehive while the others were called back. And they forgave me. Now's my chance to prove myself worthy of that forgiveness. I'll start all over. Build a new house like Susanna and I did when we were first married. Most important, I'll raise my child in my own faith. I've got no fear of the future, Joe. I do regret that I've had to put Susanna and Elizabeth Ann through all this.
What you going down there to?
Thank you, Joe.
Going up on a hill and take a look.
Elizabeth Ann. We're gonna kill her. Heber! Let me go to Carbo and try and reason with him.
You can't argue with the devil, Susanna.
Heber! Don't let Susanna try to bargain with Grant Carbo. That man is evil, and you know how he feels about her.
No, don't worry.
Now we just have to wait him out.
We could just get the men over to one side. I don't want anything to happen to those women.
Nothing's gonna happen to Susanna. I'll promise you that.
Mm-hmm. I was really thinking more of the other one. One who's gonna have the baby. She's the second wife, and that's where the sin is.
Preacher? That's a moral problem, I reckon. And that puts it in your camp, not mine.
How much further to where we're supposed to meet Pa?
If we can get moving again, it's only about 4 or 5 miles.
You take the wagon and get going.
Makes you think I'd do that?
When Pa and brother get there, tell them I could use some help.
Joe, I'm not listening to you.
Look, I'm not going to argue with you about this. Those 2 women need you, and so does your child.
Try and give us just 5 minutes, and then you come on. We have to get moving. It's only a little ways. There's no other choice.
Come on, Elizabeth Ann. You lie down in the back. You'll feel better.
Boss! Heber in a wagon. They're making a run for it. We gotta stop them. We gotta stop them.
Send 2 men and cut him off. We can't let that kid stay at our back. Now listen. There's only one of them up there. Move in on him.
Get these horses moving.
We just thought we'd drop by.
Who are they?
It's Carbo and his men.
Carbo? If you three think you can hold them down, I'd like to get back with the women.
The women? I'll tell you about it later. Go ahead.
Dave, you got any idea why we're here?
Yeah, wages.
No, I don't like it. That Mormon's never done nothing to me.
All four of them are out there together. That means the two women are alone at the wagon.
And I shall go to them. And I shall pray with them. Here in this barren land. I shall drive the sin from their souls.
I've spoken to you before, preacher. I'm going to speak to you again. You stay put. I'm running things.
We are both soldiers marching in the army of the Lord, my friend. It is your duty to destroy the day, night, and the heathen. It's my duty to save souls.
Now, you're going to stay put if I have to knock your teeth out.
Mr. Carbo, our church.
You wouldn't have no church unless you had my money. It's about time you understood that. Now, you behave yourself and do like I say, or that money stops.
Susanna. Susanna.
I'm here, dear.
Shooting has stopped. Is it all over?
I don't know.
Don't leave me, Susanna.
I won't leave you ever, dear.
Susanna?
Oh, thank heavens. What's happening?
Ben Cartwright, Hossa with little Joe. They'll be able to hold off Carbo and his men for a while, but I just don't know how long. How's Elizabeth Ann?
I think our time's very near. What are we gonna do, Heber? What are we gonna do?
Haven't seen anything move over there in 10 minutes. Reckon we run them off?
No, they're still there, all right. Go have a look.
Tex! Dave! Come along with me.
What are you gonna do?
I ain't gonna save any souls, preacher. I'm just gonna get me what I come for.
Our mission must not fail.
It won't.
I'm not sure I did the right thing, letting him go that way.
Preacher, you do the right thing when you do what Grant Carbo tells you to do. There just ain't no other way to go in this part of the country.
Less especially, Father, those who have caused such pain in our lives, that their hearts may be open to thy love. Amen.
My dear husband, Heber. My dear sister, Susanna.
Try to rest now.
You're both so good to me. You mustn't worry about me so.
We love you, Elizabeth Ann. We love you so very much. I don't know much about delivering babies. She should have a doctor.
Yes, I know, I know.
What's to become of us?
God wills.
Are we to run forever because our faith is different from that of others?
No, Susanna, not forever. Someday there'll be a better world. A world without bigotry and hatred and blind prejudice. There has to be. I refuse to believe that men have died in vain from the beginning of time.
I love you, Heber. I love you with all my heart.
You left me no other way. Don't you see that?
Stay back! Stay back!
I told you I get what I'm after, Susanna. Carlo! Hold it!
Well, there's only 3 of them. What are you waiting for? Can't you see there's been murder here?
That's right, Polly. There has been murder here. And you're responsible for it.
I'm not listening to this. You 3 are day-nights, hired killers.
Are they, Mr. Parley? Grant Cowboy shot our husband in the back. He never had a chance to defend himself. Ask them, they must have seen it. Are you men enough to stand up and admit it? Or are you still afraid of Cowboy even when he's dead?
Don't listen to her. You men know why we're here. We're here on a mission for the Lord. Those 3 day-nights must pay. In the name of the church, they must pay.
What Lord, Mr. Parley? What church? You call yourself a man of God. You don't even know the meaning of the phrase. Look there. Look at our husband. There was a true man of God. And you and your hatred and your prejudice, you've killed him.
Now, you men know why we're here. Those 2 women must be cleansed of their sins. In the name of the church.
Carbo never gave a hoot about you or your church. He was just using you.
I don't want no more trouble, Joe. All Carbo ever wanted was this woman. And everybody knew it. Except you, preacher.
Oh, you're wrong. Mr. Carbo was a devout man. You can't go.
Don't talk to me, preacher. You make me sick at my stomach.
But you can't leave. Our work's not completed. You two women. You must know I meant only good. Why, it was just like the story of Mary Magdalene. Believe me, I never meant any harm.
Why don't you leave them alone with their grief?
I only wanted to save their souls.
Preacher, I think you should concentrate on saving your own soul.
No! Wait! We must all work for salvation! You must stay! Wait! Please, wait!
What do you think, Paul?
Well, I tell you, your time is near. I wouldn't like to move in that wagon. I think it'd be fatal.
I can make the ride to Humboldt Crossing. There'll be a doctor there.
I think you better do that. I'll tell Susanna. At least we can give her that much hope.
She's so still.
Well, rest's the best thing for her right now.
Susanna, why don't you go get you something to eat? Boy, she ain't eat such yesterday.
I know.
Well, I ain't doing a whole lot of good around here. I think I'll saddle up again and see if I can't round up some of those horses.
I'll take care of her. I promise, Heber, I'll take care of her. And I'll take care of your child.
You got the baby yet?
No. I tell you, if that doctor doesn't get her pretty soon, I'm real worried. He's real rough with her.
This is Doc Bingham, Pa.
Glad to know you, Doctor.
Oh, yeah, we'll visit later. Where's the patient?
Right in there. Who's she, Doctor?
She's gonna die, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know how she managed to last this long. Just hanging on for the baby, I guess.
What about the baby? Will it be born all right?
It's questionable at best, but the mother's struggling to give it every chance.
What if she dies before the baby's born?
That will reduce the chances of the infant's survival to almost none. Would you put some more wood on the fire?
Hello, Susanna. Are we home?
No, not home. We're safe here.
Our baby will be all right.
Of course it will.
Yes. Yes, it will, won't it?
Of course. Now, don't worry. You go to sleep now. The doctor's here.
Look, Paul.
Who's that? I don't know.
I'm Reverend Blaisdell. This is my wife. As soon as we heard what happened, we came to see if we could be of assistance. Reverend, Bessie, glad you came. It's a fine baby boy, Mr. Cartwright.
And Elizabeth Ann?
She's conscious now, but she can't last very long.
Perhaps my wife and I should go to her now.
They asked to be alone.
It's beautiful. If only Heber could have known.
He knows, Elizabeth Ann.
Yes. Yes, I believe he does. I love you. Susanna, will you take care of our son? Always.
Of course I will.
Do you remember how, in times of stress, Heber always recited our 13th article of faith?
I remember.
Would you recite it for me? I want to hear it. Just once more.
We believe in being honest, true, chaste, benevolent, virtuous, and in doing good to all men. Indeed, you may say that we follow the admonition of Paul. We believe all things, hope all things. We have endured many things. We hope to be able to endure all things. If there is anything lovely, virtuous, of good report, or praiseworthy, we seek after these things.
Believe all things. We hope all things. Endured.
poor innocent infant. What's to become of it?
We'll take it, of course.
You'll take it? You'll take this child? You stand there in your great and mighty righteousness and tell me you'll take this child from me?
Susanna, please.
Your bigotry and prejudice have already taken my husband from me. And my sister. And now you stand there and tell me that you'll take this child?
Mrs. Clausen, I only meant...
I know what you meant. That this is not my child, that it was born of another. But don't you understand? This child's father was my husband. We wanted children, my husband and I, more than anything in the world. But when the Lord, in his wisdom, saw fit to deny me that privilege, my husband took Elizabeth Ann to wed, with the blessing of our church and in the sanctity of our church. This child is as much mine as if it were born of my body. It will be raised in its father's faith and in its father's image.
Mrs. Clausen, you did not let me finish. No one will take your child from you.
We're a family, the three of us. We loved each other.
I meant only that we want to take you into our home. We want to help you. We want you to stay with us as long as you wish. Your faith is not ours, but we have deep respect for your church. It is proper that a son should be raised in the faith of its father.
You don't want to take my child? Oh, no, dear. Forgive me. Forgive me. For a moment, I lost faith.
We all have moments when we lose our faith, my dear. We would be less than human if this were not so.
Let me help you with your son, Mrs. Clausen. He's a beautiful baby, Mrs. Clausen.
You know, Paul, there's still a lot of good folks in Arlington.
Yeah, there sure are. And someday, hopefully, they'll make the world that Heber was seeking.
I just hope it comes soon enough so his son can see it. Yep.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, how's about a bottle of this nice lavender water, House, huh?
Thank you, Tony. I don't need none of that stuff.
Well, little Joe, he uses this.
Yeah, but if I smelled bad, little Joe, I would too.
That's absolutely catnip, huh? You can spark all of the ladies with this.
Thank you, Tony.
Palace Hotel's across the street. Need any help with your bags, ma'am? No.
Hey, Clint, how'd things go? Look. Excuse me, ma'am.
Put me down! You drunken son! Put me down!
Having trouble with a pen, ma'am? Number 17, Miss Atley. Top of the stairs on your left. May I help you with the bags, ma'am?
No, thank you.
Hey, Hoss, as long as you're being a good Samaritan, your lady friend forgot this.
Yeah? Rick, I might as well take it over there to her, huh?
Sure a hog for punishment. Here you are, Sir Galahad.
My name's Hoss Cartwright, ma'am. I got your hat box. I reckon he just sort of walked off and forgot it.
Thank you for troubling.
Oh, man, it wasn't no trouble. I was on my way back over to the...
Thank you.
That collar would fit you just like a glove, Hoss.
Yeah. You better fit old Nellie like a collar. I'm gonna hang it on you, Frank. on to it a few minutes. I'll come back and pick it up.
Oh, Mom. Mom. I'm so sorry. I want to promise you something. I want to promise you that I'm going to take whatever time I've got left. And I'm going to try and be what I should have been. Oh, I didn't want you to die alone. Oh. Oh, I wanted to be here when you needed me. I came back too late. Everything's too late.
It ain't never too late to cry over somebody you love. Ma'am, I don't mean to be intruding, but I'd like to be of some help if I could. I know Virginia City pretty well. And I reckon it's pretty obvious that I know all the good eating places. I do a pretty fair job of handling a horse and buggy, too.
got most of the wood shop, but I'm not...
Yes, sir. Today I put no starch in the collar.
Oh, great. Don't ever do that no more. Hey, listen, how about that?
That time you stick the bow a little bit more. Listen.
Yeah. How about my shirt in the back?
Very good. Very good. You look very happy.
Hey, I see you got one.
Take the buggy and all polish today.
I wanted to talk to you a minute.
Smells delicious.
I wanted to talk to you a minute.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about me doing your chores.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Goodbye.
Is that you smells like lavender water?
Oh, no, sir. It's Mr. Hoss. He bring home whole bottle last night. Put in bathtub, put in hair, put in everything.
What's he got in the basket?
Fried chicken, ham, potato salad, loaf of bread, cake, roast beef, little thing like that.
What's he gonna do, feed the whole Virginia City militia?
He not tell you what he do?
No, he didn't tell me. What's he gonna do?
Well, then I not tell you either. I can tell you, Calvin.
Thanks a lot.
Confidence is a confidence, little Joe.
Well, look, confidence or no confidence, but I'm getting tired of doing double chores, and it's breaking my back. I didn't mind it for a little while, but I've been working, and he doesn't...
Wait just 1 second. I recall a number of occasions when Hoss did all your chores when you went calling on a girl.
Papa, that... What? He's doing all this for a girl?
No. What would a girl have to do with getting dressed up every day and dousing yourself with lavender water and going on picnics and polishing the buggy? And listen, young fella, don't kid him about it.
No, I won't kid him. Hey, I wonder who she is.
A girl. Oh, one more thing.
Yes, sir.
Go finish your chores.
Yes, sir.
What's the matter? Something wrong? Oh, hi, Sheriff.
Us.
How are you? This is Miss Carol Atlee, Sheriff. This is Clem Foster, our sheriff, Carol.
How you do, Miss Atlee?
How do you do?
You're new in town, aren't you?
Yes.
I hope you find Virginia City to your liking, ma'am. Us.
So long, Sheriff. Get up. What do you think of it?
I never saw anything so pretty. It's hard to believe that a place as beautiful as this didn't even exist once.
How do you mean, didn't exist?
When all the earth was granite, before the sun shone on it. It reminds me of something I read once. Rain beats on lonely granite sheets that have not felt the sun. Silent air has not been moved by cries of sorrow. That was from a book that was once very close to me. I don't remember how the poem ends. Do you come here often?
As often as possible.
Yeah.
See that little stream out there? It's chock plumb full of trout. Hey, would you like to try to catch one?
What about a fishing pole?
And bait. Just happens to be around.
Hoss, is it possible there still are people like you in this world?
Let's go catch a fish. Come on. Come on. I'll bait your hook for you.
All right.
Yeah. Now, I'll put it in there, and then I'll let you have it. All right?
Yeah.
There. Now, hang on and watch your cork.
Watch my cork.
Yeah, when you see that cork bobbing, and you know you got a fish, don't you see?
Oh.
Keep your eye on him. No, you got him up too high. That's it. Now keep the end of the pole out of the water. There you go. Now, no, look here. Keep your cork right down there on the surface. Jerk it around just a little bit, see, and tease them. Make that bait look more alive. Yeah. Here, you're doing real good. Just keep an eye on that cork.
Oh!
You got a nibble. Hang on, just be patient.
All right.
Now he's got it. Now he took it. Now pull it. Hang on. You want me to get him?
No, I want to. No,
Be careful.
I will. Oh,
You got a granddaddy up on. All right. Be careful of the bank, Carol. Carol, bank! Carol! Carol! You all right? You all right?
I didn't even catch him.
I just don't know what to say. I mean, I'm so gall-darn delighted.
Hey, what are you delighted about? Don't tell me my big brother finally decided to go back to work.
I'll tell you what. We're going to have a wedding in the family. Hoss here tells me he intends to get married.
What?
That's right. I'm going to get married, Joe, just as soon as I can get some things taken care of.
You son of a gun. Congratulations. Hey, I'll bet you know who it is. Bessie Sue.
No.
Mary Jane?
No. You don't even know her. You never met this girl. Her name's Carol Atlee, and she just got into town 4 days ago.
4 days ago?
That's pretty fast.
Yeah, that's why I fixed this thing up so we could all have dinner tonight at the hotel and everybody get kind of acquainted. You know?
Let's have dinner here.
Now, Paul, I'd rather do it at the hotel so we can do it up right, you know. I'm going to go up and get dressed, see you all after a while.
Okay. I'll be doggone.
How about that?
Yeah, I won't be an uncle. What's keeping him?
Will you relax?
I mean, relax. How am I going to relax? It's not every day a fellow meets his sister-in-law for the first time. She must have been sitting there for 20 minutes.
Oh, there they are, then.
She's kind of pretty, isn't she?
Yeah.
Carol, I want you to meet my Pa and my little brother, Joe, and Mr. Cartwright. This is Carol Atlee.
Howdy. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Carol, you're as lovely as Hoss said you'd be.
You're very nice.
Well, why don't we all sit down, huh? Here, Carol. Well, I reckon we might as well start, huh?
Sounds good to me.
Good idea.
Martha? I think we're ready.
Right away, Hoss.
Yeah.
Carol? In your family, do you have two brothers like these two fellas?
I hope not.
No.
Any sisters?
No.
Any family?
I'm quite alone.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you won't be for long, that's for sure.
No, you sure won't. We're gonna put a change to that right quick.
Well, Carol, we've been looking forward to
meeting you and getting to know you. After all, it's not every day that a man's son decides to get married.
Of course not.
Thank you, Martha. Hey. Well, that soup looks delicious.
Yes. Thank you, Martha. Well, it's got everything in it.
Thank you, Martha.
I reckon we might as well dig in, huh?
You haven't been in Virginia City very long, have you?
Just for 5 days.
Whereabouts you from? Back east?
Yes. Yes.
What town you from?
Something wrong, Carol?
Carol? I was just asking you what town you're from back east.
I've lived so many places.
Well, what was the last place you lived in? Was this some kind of secret?
Joseph, have your soup. Huh?
I'm not feeling very well. Will you excuse me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to spoil your dinner. Thank you for inviting me.
Carol, you'll have dinner with us tomorrow night at our house.
Yes. Little Joe?
Good night.
I'll be back after a while.
I wonder what that was all about.
Well, Joe, when a girl meets her future in-laws, I guess she has a right to be nervous.
Well, being nervous is one thing, but she was on her guard from the moment she came in.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for Hoss. He had this whole thing planned, but he's disappointed.
Yeah. Let's eat.
Now, Carol, you listen to me. You can unlock that door and go in that room and lock me out. Catch the next stage out of town. Do whatever you like. That's not giving us much of a chance, is it?
What chance have we got?
I'll tell you what kind of a chance we've got. So long as I've got you, Carol, you've got me. All of my strength, everything that I own. It'll work.
No, Hoss. It wasn't your brother. It wasn't your father tonight. It was me. They have every right to know about me. Who I am. Why I'm here. You must wonder why I can't answer normal questions. You must wonder why I've never told you anything about myself.
Yes, I have wondered. But, Carol, I trust you. I believe in you. Most of all, I love you. I love you as much as any man can a woman. And I think you love me.
I do love you, Hoss. I wish I could marry you.
Carol, what is it?
I can't.
Why?
I have no right.
Oh, Carol, don't do this.
I killed a man. It was an accident. But I killed him. He was a cheat. A liar. A brute. A drunk. But I didn't know that when I married him. Mother and I were alone, and we were poor. We were very poor. And he made a lot of promises. Oh, I was young. He was much older. He lived. I was drawn to that. But not Mama. She hated him. She saw right through him. But I wouldn't listen to her. I left her and I ran away with him. And I never saw my mama alive again.
Carol, go on. I want to hear the rest of it.
Well, when he was drunk, he was violent. And he used to beat me. And then one night he came home and he was very angry. He'd had some fight with another woman. And he had a gun. He threatened me. And I fought with him. And the gun went off. And then I saw him fall. And he was dead. I wasn't held for it, but I can't forget it. I can't ever forget it.
Carol, I told you once. I'm going to tell you again. I love you. I want you to be my wife. I want you forever.
Oh, Hoss.
Please say yes. Please, Carol.
Look. Do you remember that poem that I read to you? I tried to recite it, but I couldn't remember the ending. Well, I kept the book. And after you asked me to marry you, I looked it up. Rain beats on lonely granite sheets that have not known the sun. The silent air has not been moved by cries of sorrow. Then one bright sun shoots one bright ray, bursts forth a flower, and with it day, to bloom for thee. Yes, to bloom for thee.
Carol, does that mean the answer is yes?
Yes.
That's the whole story, or all there is to it. I'm sure glad you didn't keep it locked up inside her. It would have always been between us, I reckon.
Joe, I think it might be a good idea if you and I visited Carol. Showed her the whole family's behind her.
Right.
Yeah, I think she'd like that, Paul. Well, I gotta get into town first thing in the morning. I got all them wedding plans to take care of.
Now, we'll take care of your chores, and we'll see you there later.
Yeah, I guess that shouldn't bother you too much, should it, Hoss?
Not a bit, little brother. Not a bit. You know, this getting hitched, it's a full-time job.
Yeah, well, I think Pa should have warned you about that.
Yeah. Well, you might as well say good night and good morning to me right now, because first thing, bright and early in the morning, I'm taking off. And tonight I gotta get my sleep. Night.
Night, Hoss.
Good night, brother. Well, I'm gonna have to do his chores and my chores. I better turn in, too. See you in the morning, Pa.
Good night, son.
going to be the most beautiful wedding dress in the world.
And I'm going to talk to the preacher, and we're going to have the most beautiful and the biggest wedding the Ponderosa ever heard of. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Make it very soon.
Carol, I'll guarantee you nothing's going to keep me any longer than possible. Bye.
Would you check my bag? Where can I find the sheriff's office in this town?
Well, there's a sheriff right over there.
Well, thank you. Sheriff? Sheriff!
There's a man following me.
What?
A man has been trying to force himself on me. If he comes in here, you tell him that I am not registered.
Well, certainly, Miss Atlee. I never heard of you.
Just got in town, Sheriff. What can I do for you? Harry Deemers, U.S. Marshal, New York. You're a long ways from home. You recognize this woman?
Well, yes. I believe her name is Carol Atlee. She arrived in town a few days ago. Why?
I'm here to arrest her for the murder of her husband.
Are you sure Carol Atlee is the one you're looking for?
Carol Andrews, Sheriff. Atlee was her maiden name. Where can I find her?
Hotel, maybe. If not, most likely she'd be with Hoss Cartwright out at the Ponderosa.
Ponderosa? What's that?
That is the biggest spread in the territory, Marshal. You can rent a rig at the livery stable, get you out there.
Thanks. Mr. Cartwright?
Yes.
Harry Demers. I'm a U.S. Marshal from the East.
So how can I help you, Mr. Demers?
I understand you have a son, Haas.
Yes?
I'd like to talk to him.
Well, he's not here right now. What's this about?
I'm trying to locate this woman, Carol Andrews. You might recognize her as Carol Atlee.
What do you want with her?
The government wants her for the murder of her husband.
I understood that her husband's shooting was accidental.
2 bullets through the heart is no accident.
Come on, Mr. Demers.
Who is it?
It's Ben Cartwright, Miss Atlee. May I come in?
Just a minute. I was just trying on my wedding dress.
It's very lovely.
Come in. I was going to ask Huss to marry me right away. Today.
Miss Atlee, Carol. Would you sit down? I had a visitor at the Ponderosa from the east. Mr. Demers. Cal, is what he says true?
What does he say?
He said that you left your husband
went off with another man. And when your husband came after you, you killed him. Is that true? Is that true? That isn't what you told Hoss. Is it?
No. Mr. Cartwright. My husband wasn't fit to live. I had tried to leave him many times. But he'd always stop me. When my mother was dying, he kept me from going to her, forcibly. The night that he was killed, we'd had an ugly fight. There was another man. He'd offered to help me. To give me money to go to my mother if I would. I went to him. My husband followed me there and broke in. He called me a tramp. He began slapping me around. The other man tried to help me. But my husband just beat him to the floor, senseless. Then he came after me again. And I saw a gun. It was lying in a case. I picked it up. I aimed it at him. And I told him to stop. But he kept coming closer. And then I killed him. If I hadn't killed him, he would have killed me. And that's the whole story. Do you believe me?
I don't know. Would you tell Hoss what you just told me?
How could I tell Hoss what I've been, what I've done? I love him so much.
If you love him so much, how can you lie to him?
Because I don't want to lose him. I can't lose him.
Are you going to live a lie for the rest of your life? What about Demers? What about the warrant for your arrest?
I don't care. I came here to bury myself. But I found a life instead. I didn't ask to meet Hoss. But I did. And I love him. And he loves me. And he's gonna find some way to keep Demers from taking me back. He won't let Demers take me back.
If that's your idea of love, to ruin the person you love. Because if it is, I sure feel sorry for you, Carol. I sure feel sorry for you.
Hoss won't believe you. He loves me. He'll believe me.
Yes, he'll believe you. Knowing Hoss, I know he'll believe you. He loves you. And you'll destroy him.
Get out of here.
For Hoss's sake. And your own. Tell him the truth.
Get out of here. is it?
It's me, Hoss, Carol.
What do you want?
I brought you some more things.
What? Just a minute. Come in, Hoss.
I told you I wouldn't be long.
That's my sweet Hossie. I knew you wouldn't be long. Oops. I'm just having a little prenuptial celebration. You too, Hossie. You too. You're going to have a little prenuptial celebration.
No, thank you, Carol. I don't believe I care for it.
Bad, Hossie. You said you were going back to the Ponderosa.
Well, I was, but I had to pick up these things, and I ran across these flowers, and I just thought I'd bring them over to you.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, you're my sweet Hossie. You love me better than anybody in the world, don't you, Hossie?
Yeah, Carol, I love you, but don't you think you've had enough to drink?
No.
Hey, they send up the clean laundry yet?
Who is he, Carol? Who is he?
Guess you might as well tell him, honey.
He's just who you think he is. Just who you think he is.
Carol.
Oh, Carol, Carol! Is that all you can say, Carol? Well, now you know. What do you want me to do? Cry? Would you like me to beg your forgiveness? You. If you'd only stayed in there one more minute, we'd have had him hooked. You would have been married, and it would have cost you plenty to get out of it. Well, what are you standing there for?
Carol. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I like that. It was you who fostered your attentions on me. You and your stuffy family. Well, it's a very rich family. Why shouldn't I have some of that money? Huh? Did you think I was doing it for you? You? To bloom for thee? I've used that poem to hook more yokels than you could count. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll let you have it. Hey, for a sweetie! Get out of here!
You better get out, farm boy. That takes care of my end of it. Now you're going to be nice and tame all the way back to New York, just like you promised, huh? Just like you promised, huh? Better get ready. That judge and jury have been waiting a long time for you. I'll get my coat.
So you gotta try to talk to him.
Well, there's some things a man has to do for himself. Mourning a lost love is one of them.
Well, how's it going?
That's the last one.
Really?
Uh-huh. 250 of the prettiest little calves you've ever seen.
Do you realize you're a whole week ahead of schedule? I'm proud of you, son. Really, I'm proud of you.
Well, the men deserve the credit. They're a real good crew.
It still takes a man to lead the way. You tell the boys there'll be a good bonus for each one of them.
Good, they'll be happy about that. Hey, does that go for me, too?
Well, if you consider that week off you've been wanting to take a bonus.
Hey, do I ever. Elkton, here I come.
Elkton? What are you going to do in Elkton?
Pa, the prettiest girls in Nevada live right there in Elkton.
Oh, they do they? Yeah, I guess you would know about things like that. Hey, Joe, since you're going up that way, do me a favor, will you? Drop in and see how Morgan Tanner's doing. Last time I saw him, that broken arm of his wasn't setting too well.
I wouldn't go by Elkton without looking in on Morgan. Hey, why don't you wait for me? I'll get my horse. We'll ride home together.
Pretty girls, huh?
Hey, Morgan!
Little Joe! Well, what a surprise. What the deuce are you doing way over here in Elkton?
Came over to see you and Martha, for one thing. How you doing?
Fine. What the devil have you got on?
Huh? What do you mean?
What smells so pretty?
Oh, well, that's some of that bay rum cologne stuff, you know.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Must be a new girl in town, huh?
Well, I don't know. That's what I came to Elkton to find out. We finished the branding, and Pa gave me a week off. He and Hoss sent the best to you and your wife.
Thank you. Been meaning to bring Martha over to see you folks, but man never seems to get caught up on a place like this.
I see what you mean. Let me give you a hand with that.
All right.
Just could use a little more chopping. You know, Morgan, you're a lucky man. Having a wife like Martha.
Hey, Joe, wait a minute. What is all this? Bay rum cologne? Sentimental talk? You sure there isn't some special girl in Elkton?
No, nobody special, but you know, you never can tell.
Well, it's time you found a girl and settled down. When it's time for me to start planting rice, let me know.
Okay, well, don't rush it. I got a lot of wild oats to sow first. How's that arm doing?
Ah, it could be better. Just keep forgetting it doesn't work so good. Wasn't because of that you stopped by, was it?
Morgan, if you don't feel sorry for yourself, why should I?
Hey, Joe. That can wait. Come on, let's go in the house and get something cold to drink.
You got yourself a deal.
I can't wait for Martha to see you.
Does Martha still make that dried apple pie?
She sure does. Yeah, that's my horse. Somebody's stealing my horse.
He's dead.
Any idea who he was?
No name on anything, Martha. Just the initials LJ on his belt buckle.
Just one bullet hit him, went clear through him.
He was hit dead center of where I was aiming. I'm sure it was my bullet brought him down.
I'll take him in Elkton and file a report with the sheriff. I'll bring your horse back when I'm through.
Now, that won't be necessary, Joe. I'll saddle up and go with you. You're a stranger here. Sheriff Fenton's a friend of mine. I want to tell him it was my blame.
Whatever you think is best, Morgan.
I think that's best. Won't take me but a minute to saddle up another horse.
And I better get him up on the horse.
Well, go ahead.
Then he opened fire on us. There wasn't nothing to do but shoot back. He was coming straight at us. There wasn't no chance to miss him. Joe and I both fired at the same time.
You both fired?
Yeah, that's right, Sheriff. I guess you could see, though. Just one bullet hit him.
LJ. This is something here. Luke Jordan. With a bunch of aliases. Now, if this is him, you boys got a bad one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's him, all right. The one sitting down right there on the right.
Luke Jordan. Wanted dead or alive for the murder of a cashier and the theft of $8,000 from the Tucson Express Company. If apprehended, notify Sheriff Winkler, Tucson, Arizona. There's a $2,000 reward. Well, it looks like you boys did the community a service and made some pretty good wages besides.
It didn't enter my mind about there being a reward.
Yeah, some days you get lucky, Morgan.
Oh, no, I don't hold the blood money, Sheriff.
Well, neither do I. But if it falls your way, take it. I bet there were 20 bounty hunters after this one. If you boys hadn't got it, one of them would have.
He's right, Morgan. Hey, Sheriff, who are the other three in the picture?
It's his brothers, Virgil, Boone, and Walt Jordan. They've all got records a mile long. It seems like they've served their time. They're not wanted at the moment.
Is that all, Sheriff?
Oh, there's one more thing.
Now, Luke's death could bring his brothers into town to claim his body. If that happens... Well, these are real hard cases, boys. They might want to claim a couple of more bodies besides Luke's.
You mean Joe and me?
Well, I think you're just looking for trouble before it starts, Sheriff.
Well, that's a habit with me, Cartwright. Just like staying alive. If I broke one habit, I might lose the other.
I guess you get a point.
Well, thanks for the time, boys. I'll wire the sheriff in Tucson, and your money should be here in a couple of days.
Right. Come on, what's the matter, Morgan? You got something against money?
Got something against that way of getting it.
Just put that kind of thinking out of your head. You didn't have any choice.
I guess you're right. Well, I'll go on over and get my horse. I better be getting back to the farm.
I think I'll stick around town a little while.
I figured you would. Any chance of you coming out and having supper with me and Martha before you go back to the Ponderosa?
Now, you can count on it. Just make sure Martha's got plenty of that dried apple pie for me.
Right.
I'll see you back at the ranch.
There.
Want company, sweetheart?
Not that I know of. Favorite number for you, stranger?
Anything you play is fine with me, man.
I've got a favorite number. You.
When my neck needs washing, Mr. Rollins, I'll do it myself.
Are you an iceberg, girlie?
Will you leave me alone?
Don't play that holier now with me, lady. This is a saloon, and you're here to entertain.
Mr. Rollins, my kind of entertainment is supposed to be cultural, not physical.
Somebody once said, if you can't whip 'em, join 'em.
Hey, mister. Hey, you. Go finish your drink. I want to hear the music.
Get lost, little boy.
Little boy wants to hear the music. Mind if I sit down?
No, not at all. In fact, I'd like it.
Thank you.
My name's Lorna Medford. I'm sorry you had to get involved in that incident, Mr.
Cartwright. Joe Cartwright. I'm from over Virginia City way. And as far as the incident's concerned, forget it. Today seems like my day for getting involved. How much play some music, liven this place up a little bit?
That'll cost you a drink, Joe. Gotta earn my keep. What do you have?
I'll have what you have.
What would you like me to play?
Hey, let me see. How about Beautiful Dreamer? You know that one?
Of all the songs to pull out of a hat, why did you have to choose that one?
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Buttermilk? You're a real woman of the world, aren't you?
From Coveyville, Ohio. Population 58, -1.
Who's the real Lorna? The dress you're wearing or what you're drinking?
I ordered the buttermilk, Joe. The management ordered the dress. That's for the customers whose hearing doesn't match their eyesight.
Who was he? Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief, what?
Rich man.
I see, and you were the girl from the other side of the tracks, huh?
Something like that. Wanting to marry the family money, not the man.
You think you were just after the family treasury?
I didn't wait to find out.
Just ran away, huh?
I didn't run. I simply had to prove I could make it on my own without the help from any family treasury.
Oh, that's good. It's good. You're really going to prove a lot in a place like this. $10 a week, all the buttermilk you can drink, and the wonderful fragrance of stale beer.
This is just a stepping stone to San Francisco. If I'm good enough, I can entertain the kind of audiences that won't be looking at my legs. Well, thanks for the buttermilk and the kind words.
Did you ever stop to find out whether he believed what his family said about you? No. No, not you. You just ran off and left.
If he really loved me, he'd have tried to find me.
Well, try looking at it from his side. As far as he's concerned, you just ran out on him.
Hey, girlie. You might like to know whatever Mr. Cartwright buys for you has been paid for by a dead man.
What's that supposed to mean?
The whole town's talking about it. There was a reward on that dead man. And I'm betting Cartwright and his friend Morgan killed him for money. You shoot him in the back, Cartwright? You take him by surprise. I know all about you. You want to hear it?
You got the floor, mister. Keep talking.
I'll do that. He's a rich kid. Run out of money. So he turned bounty hunter. What's the matter, rich kid? Didn't you get your lollipop allowance this week?
Don't push it too far, mister.
I don't have a price on my head, bounty hunter. I'm not worth $2,000 dead or alive. If you're good enough to shoot me, you might find some small change in my pocket. Here. Save you the trouble.
Give me a couple of beers. My friend's buying. You know, Loudmouth, they say that if a man could second guess his mistakes, he'd never die by accident. I want to give you a chance to learn that lesson. Just leave that stand there. See, that's a very important beer glass. That beer glass is you. This one's me. See, now the idea is to see if you can spill my beer before I spill yours. Anytime you're ready, Loudmouth. Oh, you would have died of a real bad case of slow. Put it back. Now drink to your good health and your good fortune.
What can I get you boys?
Beer. Same here. What do you have, Verge?
Whiskey.
Something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. I just remembered something I had to do, that's all. I'll see you later.
But he threatened to kill me, I tell you.
Well, he didn't do it, did he? You quit shouting, I got a headache.
You mean you're not going to arrest a man for attempted murder?
No, I'm not going to arrest a man for shooting up a beer glass, providing he pays for it.
Oh, I'll pay for it.
All right, there he is, Sheriff. Now arrest him.
Casey, will you shut up? What's the matter, Cartwright? You forget something?
Yeah, Sheriff, I think maybe I did. I just didn't want to talk about it in front of Morgan.
Oh, I thought you and Morgan were close friends.
Well, we are. We're good friends, but, you know, Morgan gets kind of carried away with himself sometimes.
Yeah. Well, what's on your mind?
It was just one bullet in a dead man. Now, who would you say put it there?
Morgan Tanner seems to think he did.
Well, he's wrong. I shot Luke Jordan.
What makes you so sure that Morgan didn't kill him?
He was shooting with his left hand.
Looks like you were, too.
Come on, Sheriff. I was born left-handed. Morgan's new at it.
You wouldn't be just after that reward money, would you?
It was my bullet that was in Luke Jordan. As a reward, I'll take it.
All $2,000 of it. No share and share alike, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Casey, will you get out of here? The way I hear it, you Cartwright's own half of Nevada. I didn't realize you needed money that bad.
Look, the wanted poster doesn't ask whether I need the money or not. It wants to know if Luke Jordan is dead and who killed him.
I've been known to throw reward money in the gutter and make a bounty hunter scramble for it.
Would you make Morgan scramble for it?
Morgan needs that money, real bad. He had a right to kill that man, protecting what belongs to him.
Yeah, well, if you're looking for justification, Sheriff, I was protecting what belongs to me.
And just what might that be?
My life. I was being shot at, remember?
Yeah, I remember. And the way you play with that gun, you're liable to get shot at again. So hand it over and I'll give it back to you when you leave town.
Well, I'd like to keep my gun if you don't mind.
I mind. There's an ordinance in town against carrying a gun.
Oh, come on, Sheriff. I've seen 20 men in this town packing guns.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'll have to look into that, Cartwright. But the ordinance is still on the books, so hand it over.
I'll be at the hotel. Let me know when the money gets here.
I'll do that.
There you go, timer.
Thanks.
Give me a drink. Now listen, Casey, you get out of here. You caused enough trouble. Give me a drink. Anything else, gents?
No more to drink, but we can use a little information.
Ain't much goes on around this town I don't know about.
We're looking for a man. Name of Luke Jordan. Ever hear of him?
Seems I heard the name someplace.
Well, he's a brother of ours. What do you know about him?
This is Elkton, ain't it? Well, you got something to say about our brother?
I think it'd save a lot of time and all if you had a little talk with the sheriff. The drinks around the house.
I guess we won't have no trouble finding the sheriff.
Mister? Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but maybe I can save you some time.
Well, maybe there's somebody in Elkton don't mind talking.
Well, it's not easy to say. Your brother's dead. Shot. know the man that did it. A bounty hunter by the name of Cartwright.
This Cartwright, he's still here in town?
Yeah, he's still here.
Thanks for the drinks and the information.
I don't know what you're trying to prove, Sheriff, but you sure must want to lose $1 off the bat.
Well, things were getting a little boring in town. When I get bored, I like to gamble. Dollar still says you can't get 3 out of 5.
All right, if that's the way you want it. Stand back, Martha. Pay me. Thanks, Sheriff. Easiest dollar I ever made. You can use it. Martha?
Well, that's pretty good shooting for a man who had to learn to shoot with his left hand. Morgan, how are things going around here since that horse busted you up?
Martha and me get by.
I don't like the way we come by it any better than Morgan does, but when we get that reward money, we're going to get along a sight better.
Sheriff, you didn't come all the way out here just to lose $1 to me. What's on your mind?
I kind of hate to tell you this, Morgan, but your friend Cartwright changed his mind.
Changed his mind about what?
About sharing that reward.
Well, maybe he changed his mind, but I haven't. Look, Sheriff, he's going to take his share just like I told him. We both fired.
Yeah, I know, but he claims you missed. He says you've got no share coming. He wants it all.
But how does he know who missed and who didn't?
You'd have to ask him, Martha. All I know is he wants it all.
Well, you're not going to give it to him, are you?
No, I haven't yet. I want to see how good you can shoot first. Morgan, you'll have to come into town and we'll file a report. Let the judge decide.
No, Sheriff. If little Joe thinks that money's rightly his, give it to him.
What?
Martha, I never did hold the blood money in the first place. I'm sure not going to argue with a friend about it.
Mom!
Sorry, Martha. Sometimes money can turn a man mighty fast. Bye.
They're here, Sheriff.
Who's here?
The 3 brothers of that man Cartwright killed. And they're here after Cartwright, there's no doubt about it.
Just how did they know it was Cartwright they were after?
Well, because I told them. Figured they were going to find out anyway, so I told them.
Casey, why don't you go steal a horse so I'll have an excuse to hang you? Maybe you didn't hear what I said, Cartwright.
I heard you.
You must want that reward money pretty bad.
Yep, I want it real bad.
Bad enough to face up to 3-to-1 odds?
If I have to.
Cartwright, I've got a job to do in this town, and part of it is to keep people from getting killed. So why don't you do me a favor and just get out of town?
I want the money.
I'll send it to you.
I'll wait for it.
What good is $2,000 going to do a dead man?
Maybe I just don't intend being dead, Sheriff.
You know, I rode out to see Morgan Tanner. He shoots pretty good with his left hand.
Good enough.
Good enough it could have been him that put that bullet in Luke Jordan.
So it might have been him, but it wasn't. Now, how many times do I have to tell you that?
You've been friends with Morgan a long time, haven't you?
A real long time.
Well, as long as you're in my town, I'll do what I can to protect you. That's my job. But I can't be with you all the time. So, come on by the office. I'll give you your gun back.
Thanks.
For what? Good luck, Cartwright.
Thanks for not turning your back and walking away when I came in.
I could never do that to you, Joe. Got too much respect for you and too much gratitude.
Gratitude? What for?
This came from Placerville last night. Read it.
Let's sit down. Dearest Lorna, I followed you across 7 states. If you are running away from me, I won't try to follow. But if you're running away from yourself or my family, stay where you are. I'll find you. I want to marry you. Love, Richard. You know, I couldn't have said it better myself.
You won your point, didn't you?
Looks like I won it just in time. You're not making any friends in this town sitting around with a bounty hunter.
I won't buy that name, Joe. You couldn't possibly be brutal or mercenary.
And just what makes you so sure?
Because I saw you provoked beyond patience by Casey Rollins. If you had any killer instinct in you, it would have come out then.
Try to explain to yourself why I cheated my friend out of his share of the reward.
Did you have a reason for doing it?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm sure it was a good one. I'd bet my life on it.
Well, things are going to get a little rougher if I have to bet mine.
What do you mean by that? Is somebody threatening you?
No, but there's always a good possibility of it.
Well, try not to worry about it.
Who's worried? Look at me. Look at that right hand, steady as a rock. Just wish I was right-handed. How about a buttermilk?
Hey, Cartwright. There are 3 men asking folks if anyone knows where you are. They're the brothers of that man you killed.
Where are they now?
They're out there waiting for you. Near the undertaking place. And I got a funny notion that they're not gonna settle for shooting at beer glasses.
You looking for me?
Your name Joe Cartwright?
Yeah.
This here's my brother Boone. My brother Walt. I'm Virgil Jordan. We come here to give our brother Luke a Christian burial. And I figured to send him on his way in some new clothes. He always liked dark suits, and he never got around to buying one.
Sorry about what happened.
Ain't your fault, Cartwright. If Luke was shooting, you had every right to shoot back. Besides, I hear tell he stole a horse. They can hang a man for that. No, I figure Luke was lucky just getting shot. Sheriff, if my brother made trouble, if he put you out any, I want to apologize because whatever he got, he was asking for it.
Well, I know that's a hard thing to say, coming from a brother.
Me and my brothers are Just planning to stay in town long enough to do what we have to do. Mr. Cartwright, don't trouble your conscience none about collecting on that money. If Luke had a price on his head, he'd put it there himself.
Didn't even raise their voices.
You think all that sweetness in life is on a level?
I don't know. Why?
Just don't bury a brother and then pat somebody on the head for killing him.
Well, didn't you tell me not to go dreaming up trouble before it happened?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Let's go have a beer.
Sure, if that sounds good. My heart's been up my throat the last few minutes. I think a drink might get it back where it belongs.
Well, you can put these clothes on him later. Right now, I wonder if we could have a few minutes alone with our brother.
Of course. I understand.
Thank you, sir. All right. Now, we're going to plan this, and I don't want no slips.
You know, catching Cartwright by himself could be a problem, Verge. You figured out a way for that?
We got to get rid of the sheriff first.
Maybe we could keep him busy, Verge. Like we did up in Fargo.
Yeah, that would work. You do it, Boone.
Where do you figure it ought to be, Verge?
Somewhere close to town, where it'll draw a crowd. And Walt, I want you to make sure the undertaker has got another pine box, just like this one.
Maybe it'd be best if we talked about it, Martha. This just ain't like us, not talking things over.
I've said my say.
No, Martha, you haven't said your say. You're letting it build up inside of you.
It didn't just start with this, Morgan. If it's building up inside of me, it's been building for a long time. When the well went dry, I lost that little patch of flowers I had, when you promised me those new curtains, and then you had to spend the money on a plow handle.
Look, honey, I don't blame you. I know it's been hard.
That's the point. Don't you see that, Morgan? I have never complained. I have never wanted to. I have never figured that I had to because I knew that you were doing your best. And I kept hoping and hoping and even dreaming. And now we get that chance to make some of those dreams come true. And you just sit by and let little Joe Cartwright walk off with money that's rightly ours.
He must feel for sure it was his bullet that killed that man. He truly must.
But at first, he was going to share and share alike.
Morgan, don't you have any idea what $1,000 would mean to us?
Yes, Martha, I know what it would mean. I guess it just wasn't meant to be, that's all.
I can't accept that answer, Morgan. I won't accept it.
Martha, there just ain't much we can do.
But there's something that I can do. I'll go into town, and I'll find little Joe, and I'll tell him my feelings. Now, that's what I can do.
It won't do no good.
It'll do a lot more good than standing here listening to a man who won't even stand up for his own rights. Morgan, I didn't mean that. You know I didn't.
I reckon I know that. But it's sad. Maybe it's true. I'll go into town in the morning. I'll stand up to the sheriff, and I'll stand up to little Joe, too. I'll tell him I figure there was as much chance I killed Luke Jordan as there was little Joe done it.
Sometimes a woman gets so riled up. She says a lot of things.
Well, maybe that's what husbands ought to be for. Listen when their wives get riled up.
Well, this is all you need, Cartwright. A telegraph order from Tucson. You can take it down to the bank and get your reward.
Thank you, Sheriff. Hey, probably won't get a chance to stop out and see Morgan. I wonder if you'd do me a favor. I'm gonna leave an envelope for him over at the hotel. You see he gets it?
Yeah, sure. I guess you're heading back to Virginia City, huh?
Yeah, on my way home. Thanks again.
You bet.
Howdy.
Leaving town?
Yeah, I was planning on it. How much I owe you?
It'll be $1. You know, lots of folks around here are not going to be sorry you're leaving town. Your horse is in the corral. You want me to saddle him?
No, never mind. I'll take care of him. What's that?
Fire, and I'm head of the volunteers. Oh, your deer is right there.
Don't shoot him, Boone. Not just yet.
Well, I wasn't fixing to, Verge. Sure do wish I could see the fire, though.
Yeah. Wonder how that got started.
I reckon most everybody in town will be going to the fire. Don't you, Brother Boone?
Yeah, well, I don't reckon there'd even be anybody around and they hear a gunshot.
from here.
Sheriff, I promise I'm really leaving this time.
Goodbye, Cartwright.
Hey, Morgan.
Well, Joe, how am I ever going to thank you?
No, just forget it. Remember, you owe us a visit. Hey, there's somebody else I want to say goodbye to.
He left $2,000 at the bank in my name. Opened the only bank account I've ever had.
Well, maybe he figured it was your bullet that killed Luke Jordan.
Sheriff, if those men had thought I killed him, I'd be dead now. I wouldn't have stood a chance against him. Not even with two good arms.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, looks like we're both leaving town the same day.
I ran away from Richard once, but this time I'm running to him. I'm going to meet him in Dayton, Joe.
Good. I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
Well, I guess I better be on my way. You take care.
Bye-bye.
Get this one up here. Yeah.
Well. Gotta see you back in one piece.
About time.
What do you mean about time? Pa gave me a week off. I took a week.
Seems like a month. I've been doing your chores, you know.
It's funny. Seems like a month to me, too.
Listen, how's Morgan and Martha getting along?
Oh, Morgan's just fine. Ranch looks real good. Hey, matter of fact, Morgan's even managed to put a little money away in the bank.
Good, good. Good to hear that.
Anything special happen?
Anything special? Yeah, I think I better tell you about it at dinner. I'll go clean up. Oh, I wanted to ask you a favor of you, Pa. Yeah, the next time I ask you for a week off, don't give it to me.
Gabrielle, straighten your hat. You look a mess.
Sarah, must we go so fast? Heather's feeling poorly.
I told you we have to get to Virginia City before the auction. Heather, dear, we'll be there soon. Lorraine, put your dress down. Your limbs are showing.
comes old Doofus with the new stage.
Must be some kind of emergency. Doofus don't normally go that fast. Get up! Get out! Yeah!
We're going to be arriving soon, and I do not want the Lowell girls to look like a bunch of dance hall tramps.
Hey, he lost the wheel, Paul.
Sure did.
Get up! Get up!
What is this nonsense? Are you determined to kill us? Oh, ladies, please, remain in your seats.
We lost the wheel, ma'am. You ladies all right in there?
Lost a wheel? Well, I've never heard of such a thing. How long is it going to take to fix this carelessness?
Don't you worry, Nana. I'll get it fixed just as soon as I can.
You don't seem to understand. I must be in Virginia City before noon. I told you that.
Well, I was driving too fast in the first place to get you there ahead of schedule when this dang wheel busted.
Sarah, we must be thankful. The Lord was merciful.
You all right, ma'am?
I must get to Virginia City by noon. How much will you charge to convey
Well, we're
me
going
there?
that way, ma'am. I'm Ben Cartwright.
How much?
Oh, well, there won't be any charge, ma'am. We're going that way.
Upon paying,
Well,
I'll make it a fair price. And meanwhile, it's my sister's in the luggage. Young man,
you all right,
get up
ladies?
there and get that luggage down. Driver,
Yeah,
untie it, please.
Sure, you all right now?
Yes.
All right. Here we are.
Please hurry.
We'll all be fine now. There you are, ma'am.
All right, now come on over here. Now.
Here, give me a hand with that.
Hey, you watch it, Ben.
All right.
Watch the big one here. Oh, it's heavy now.
All right. Everything all right?
Young man, will you stop fidgeting and get aboard?
Oh.
You're making me lose time.
Ma'am, I think I'll just ride on in with Toothless Paul after we get that wheel fixed.
Well, as you wish. Make up your mind. Drive on, but drive carefully. We don't have time to be picking up baggage all the way.
Yes, ma'am. See you later, horse. Yeah.
I don't know how long them gals are going to be around Virginia City, but I'll tell you one thing. As long as that female sergeant major around, things ain't going to be the same.
Sheriff's office is right over there, ma'am.
Oh, apparently we're in time.
I'll take your sisters back to the hotel.
Thank you, sir. Gabrielle, you register for us. And keep in mind that we do not need the most expensive suite. Lorraine, you look after Heather. I shan't be long. And please, remember who you are and act accordingly. Sir,
Ma'am?
are you in charge here?
Well, that all depends, ma'am. What of?
I'm referring to the auction.
No, that'll be our Mr. Billings there, the red-headed fella.
Thank you. My dear sir, I understand you're in charge here.
Charge of what, ma'am?
Of the auction. What else?
Oh, nothing else, ma'am. Only the auction.
I'm Miss Sarah Lowell of Boston, Massachusetts. I'm here to inquire if property belonging to me and my sisters is to be auctioned off here today.
Of course 'tis. Delinquent taxes. Now, wasn't that property your uncle left you a short while ago? Well, the law requires...
I wrote you as soon as I received the sales notice. And I told you that my sisters and I would be out here to operate the property. I asked you to please not sell it until we arrived. You didn't acknowledge that letter. Why?
Didn't ever get no such letter.
You didn't get it. I wrote it 2 days after the sale notice appeared. That was almost a month ago. Well, we're here now. I suggest you strike the property from the sales list.
You mean you got the money to pay all them back taxes and charges?
In my letter, I asked for a certain amount of time.
Oh, the law plainly says that all those taxes have got to be paid before auction time today. Now, if you ain't got all the money, that Lancaster place goes on the block.
But I've come all the way from Boston, Massachusetts, just to prevent that from happening. I have $1,000. I'll pay you the rest as soon as our home in Boston is sold.
Miss Lowell, I got to get the auction going.
You can't sell it right out from under us like that. It's all we have. It's our property. We don't even have enough money to return east on.
I don't have nothing to do with that, lady. My hands are tied.
Please, listen to me a moment.
Excuse me, Miss Lowell, but your sister at the hotel asked me to come by and tell you that Miss Heather, well, she was...
Miss Heather, what happened?
Well, they sent for the doctor, so she...
The doctor?
Well, she fainted, probably from exhaustion, you know, but she was fine.
Please, you must wait. You must wait. My sister's ill. I'll be back.
What's this about taxes? How come you can't let them wait a bit?
Gone too long already, Mr. Cartwright. They either got to pay all the taxes or that place goes on the block.
Well, wait a minute now, Billy. Hold on now. Get $1,000. How much do they owe?
About $2,800.
$2,800? Well, that's ridiculous. Never heard of land around here be more than $200-300 a year in taxes. That's 10 times that much.
Sorry, Mr. Cartwright. I got to get the sale started.
Will you please keep still now? All I want to know is how come they owe that much?
Oh, Mr. Lancaster got behind before he died.
What, 10 years behind? Now, come on. Now, you got to give him a chance.
Billing should have been started by now. It's 5 after.
Watch your blood pressure, Nate.
We've got a lot riding on this, you know.
What's the matter? What's holding things up out there?
They're here.
Who's here?
Them Lowell sisters, all the way from Boston.
How could they be here? The stage never came in.
I don't know how. All I know is that one of them came in and tried to stop me from selling the place not more than 10 minutes ago.
They bring the money?
Not all of it.
And start the sale and get it over with.
But what if...
What if what? We gotta have that property. We got 500 head of cattle on the way in right now.
It ain't only those women anymore. Ben Cartwright's got his nose in on it now, too.
Cartwright? What's he got to do with the Lancaster place?
Never mind. Those cattle will be here in a week, and we've got to keep that Box Canyon available. You get out there and get that sale started just like nothing had happened, you hear? And remember, you've got the law on your side.
But if anybody looks at them records too close...
There ain't anybody gonna look at those records. Now get out and do what you're told.
I'll do it.
One slip, little man. Just one slip.
Billings, remember, 5,000's the limit on that place. You see we get it.
You'll get it.
Apple.
Boss.
I left old Toothless over at the blacksmith shop. Them half-looting ladies have a nice ride in the carriage.
Boss, what do you know about the Lancaster place?
Huh?
What's important? What do you know about the Lancaster place?
Well, it's about 4 sections in all. There's 2 of them that are good bottom land. There's a couple of sections. The rest of it's all good top grazing. A little river runs through it. Some pretty rough canyons. Why?
What about buildings?
Reckon as good as you want. There's a good main house, and then what's all this about in here?
All right, folks, the auction's ready to begin. First piece of property up for sale is the old Lancaster place. Now, you've got the description, about 2,500 acres. Back taxes and costs come to $2,781.76. Now, do I hear a bid?
$2,900.
$2,900. I got a bid of $2,900. I make it a half.
$3,250.
For the Lancaster place? It's worth 5 times that.
$3,250's bid.
$4,000.
$4,000. I got a bid of $40,000.
$4,200 U.S. money.
$4,200 is bid.
We must fall back on our faith, Sarah. Surely something will happen.
I got a bid of $4,200. $4,200. Who wants to raise $4,200?
45.
$4,500. Guess that closes the bidding.
$4,750.
$4,750's the bid. Care to raise it, Mr. Catlin?
$5,000.
$5,000. No other bids. I declare the property goes to...
Billings. Before you close out the bidding, a couple of questions I'd like to ask.
Mr. Cartwright, we've got an auction to finish here.
Now, this property that you have for sale on the block, if the owners pay the back taxes before it's sold, they get to keep it, don't they?
Why, sure, but the owners are here and they can't pay. Now, as I was saying, I declare this property goes to...
In the name of the owners, I'll pay the taxes.
Hold it, Lou. We got the winning bid. He's got no right to do that.
Not now, you fool.
Quiet! Quiet down! Quiet now! Now, it seems to me...
Here's a check.
I can't take this, Mr. Cartwright. You ain't a Lowell.
Well, I'm acting for the Lowells.
Well, I don't know. The law...
Now, look, Mr. Billings, you know very well that I helped draft the tax laws for this territory. If you want to debate them with me, I'm ready to hear what you have to say.
No, sir,
Well, that's fine. We'll just take this deed and mark it paid in full.
Will you please tell me why you're doing this? What do you hope to gain?
I don't expect to gain anything, Sloan.
Bless you, Mr. Cartwright. Oh, the Lord will surely bless
Gabrielle,
you.
please. This is not a Sunday school meeting. I apologize for not recognizing your prominence when we first met. You're obviously quite a power in this town. But I can't help standing here wondering just why you're taking this action.
Sloan, the Lancaster place is one of the finest properties around here. Well, let's just say I couldn't stand by and see it go at 10 cents on the dollar.
You could have bid on it yourself.
I don't need it, Miss Lowell. You do.
He was trying to help, Sarah. Why were you so cold to him?
I'll join you fellas in South Pasture a little later on. I'm going to town to see the Lowells.
All right. Hey, how come you loaned him all that money anyway?
Well, a couple of reasons, I guess. One, the Lowell gal's kind of sickly. But more importantly, Uncle Reed Lancaster sure helped me out a lot when I was starting this place.
Oh, the Lowells don't know nothing about ranching.
All the more reason to help them.
I just don't think women can run a ranch, especially Boston women.
Son, you haven't met Sarah Lowell yet. That woman could run anything she set her mind to.
Speak of the devil.
Was that,
Yeah, that's him. Hopsing, make us up a pitcher of cool lemonade and bring out some cookies, will you?
Yes, sir, Mr. Cartwright. Right away.
Well, Miss Lowell, how are you? Welcome to the Ponderosa, Miss Lowell. Well, how nice to see you. Oh, you've met my son, Hoss.
Ladies?
And my other son, Joseph.
This is not a social call, Mr. Cartwright. I have drawn a promissory note in your favor, and I've secured it with a trust deed. Now, I believe you'll find everything in order. I trust you'll find the terms satisfactory. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Miss Lowell, I've just had some cool lemonade prepared. Wouldn't you? It's a nice... Joseph, will you get the lemonade, please?
Yeah, sure.
And it's a long, hot ride back
Isn't
into
that a
town.
nice invitation, Sarah? I'd love a cool glass of lemonade.
Oh, it'd be nice and refreshing.
We are no longer living in town, Mr. Cartwright. We moved to our new home this morning, and we must get back.
I didn't realize you'd already moved up to the ranch. I thought Miss Heather was so ill.
Our sister is much improved, thank you. Lorraine, we have a full day's work ahead of us.
But, Sarah, Mr. Cartwright has already sent for the lemonade.
Mammy will be here in just a jiffy.
Lorraine, please get right up here. I'm sure the gentleman will excuse us.
Miss Lowell, is there something we can do to help
No,
you?
thank you. We're quite capable of managing for ourselves, thank you.
Well, Miss Lowell, it seems to me
Lorraine?
that... Well, it's not necessary to...
Where'd they go?
They didn't want any lemonade.
We got all this lemonade. Who gonna drink it? Or the chicken?
give it to the cat. Chicken's had enough.
真係啊，搞唔掂，日日做工，天光做到天黑，嘥晒啲時候，嘥晒啲心機。
Heather, that's enough now. You better put that down and rest a while.
Well, Sarah, I'm just trying to help.
Well, you'll do that nicely, dear, by regaining your health.
But I really feel good. I mean, I haven't felt this well in years.
Well, don't be a martyr about it, dear. Lie back and rest a while. Lorraine, would you finish beating that rug? I'm going to get dinner on.
All righty. Oh.
Hello, Sheriff.
How you do? I just dropped by to see how your ladies was getting along. Only looking out for your welfare, you understand? It is the law's job to protect you.
Well, Sheriff, you can rest assured if we need any help, we'll be sure and call on you.
All right. You ladies do have a gun on the premises, do you not?
A gun?
Well, maybe I should ask, do any of you ladies know how to handle a gun?
No, Sheriff. We're from Boston. That's civilized there. Has been for a good long while.
Well, you're a good long ways from Boston right now, ma'am. And it might be a good idea if you get yourselves a gun, just in case.
The 10 Commandments say, thou shalt not kill.
Yeah, but there's lots of mountain lions around here from time to time.
Well, we're not hunters, Sheriff. We're trying to establish a home here, not a menagerie.
Thank you, ma'am. But if you do need any help in a hurry, you can always call on Ben Cartwright and his boys. They're around here everywhere.
You mean the Cartwright Ranch surrounds us?
Well, practically. Your strip of land kind of cuts into Ponderosa like a small finger pointing down to the north. Well, I better be getting back to town. Good day, ladies.
So that's why Ben Cartwright was so generous.
What do you mean, Sarah?
I mean, his ranch practically surrounds us. He holds our note. If we can't pay it off, he can foreclose and get our ranch for less than $3,000. And all his talk about Western neighborliness and friendship. Lorraine! I said to beat the rug, don't destroy it.
got company, Catlin.
What are you two doing here? I thought you were with the herd.
Smokey sent us along ahead to make sure everything's all right. It's a good thing he did, too.
What do you mean by that?
He means those cattle will be arriving in 2 more days, so you better have that Box Canyon ready, Catlin, and fast.
I've never let you boys down yet, so don't start worrying now.
If you'd have let me say something at that auction.
And alert the whole town by starting a fracas with the Cartwrights.
Smokey and the others ain't gonna like this hang-up. Not after fighting sheriffs and ranchers all the way from Montana.
They're counting on you two to handle them cattle, same as always. There's near 500 head just in that first bunch alone.
I've handled your stolen herds for years and made money for all of us. I told you I'd hide this bunch until the trail cools, and that's exactly what I intend to do.
No? Where are you gonna put them? Under your hat? Listen, we need that canyon. We need it now. I say if those Boston females are in our way, let's kill them.
That's what I say, Captain.
Well, I say no. I've stayed in business a long time, but not by acting like a fool. There are other ways of getting rid of those women.
Like what?
Like using our brains. It seems to me that it shouldn't be too difficult to take care of 4 little lambs from Boston. Boston. We'll give them an old-fashioned Boston tea party.
Yeah. We'll scare them half to death.
Run them right out of the country, and nobody will ever be the wiser.
I love it out here, Lorraine. You know, I felt so much better just since we've come here.
Oh, we're all glad to see you happy again, Heather.
I just wish Sarah would give me a chance.
Have you seen Gabrielle anywhere? I've been looking all over for her.
She's probably up in her room reading the Bible.
Are you all right, dear?
Oh, I'm fine, Sarah.
Well, now, as soon as you're finished there, you lie down and conserve your strength.
Yes, Sarah. She still treats me as if I were a 3-year-old child.
She doesn't mean to, Heather. It's just that, well, I suppose she's so used to taking care of us, it's just become a habit with her.
Heather, do this. Gabrielle, do that. And Lorraine, beat the rug. Don't destroy it. Oh, and the way she treats other people. Like the Cartwrights. I mean, they're only trying to be nice to us, Lorraine. And I felt so sorry for that poor Sheriff Coffey this afternoon.
You know, did it ever occur to you that that might be Sarah's way of expressing her love?
Love? By acting like a bossy old stepmother?
No. By giving us the security she herself never had. By protecting us from the outside world and, well, even to the extent of being unpopular with other people and unhappy.
Unhappy? Sarah?
Well, why do you think she gave up the life she loved in Boston? To sell everything and move out here to this strange environment?
I just thought she felt we'd have a better chance here.
Heather.
She did it because of me, didn't she?
Oh, Sarah loves us. In her own way, she's given herself to us always, since we were children.
I know.
You know, she was little more than a child herself when Father and Mother died in that accident. But you were just a little baby, and you wouldn't remember anything of that. You're not the only one indebted to her. We all are. Why, we're the only family she'll ever have.
Oh, Lorraine, I'm so sorry.
We'd better finish the dishes before Sarah gets back. You know what she'll do.
Fire! The shed's on fire! Sarah!
Heather, stay here!
No, I want to help! Oh, Sarah!
Gabrielle, go get those gunny sacks! Come on! Come on, we've got to get it! was no accident.
What do you mean?
I mean, that bottle had kerosene in it. That rag was stuck in it. It was lit and thrown in here.
You mean this fire was...
Arson. Deliberate arson.
Who would do such a thing? Not even the devil could be so cruel.
I think I know who did. And he may well be the devil.
Roy, if that fire was set, then someone is after the lower place. I can't figure out why. Just can't seem to put my finger on it.
Miss Sarah Lowell thinks she has put her finger on it. She claims that you're trying to scare them off their ranch so as you can get it for your mortgage.
Oh, she does? Well, isn't that nice? That Miss Sarah Lowell, she's sure an orderly woman, isn't she? Likes everything neat and tidy. Under a nice big heading. The trouble is, her headings are all wrong.
But what's the right heading?
I don't know, Roy. Sure wish I did. But I know there's an answer somewhere. I'm going to try to find it. Yeah, they're horsing little Joe with the supplies. I'll see you later, Roy. Let's go over to the courthouse and check the tax records in the Lancaster place. Go back 5 or 10 years, will you? Joe, once we get these supplies back, I'd like you to go over every inch of the lower place. Somebody wants that place so bad, I want to find out why.
Cattle tracks, this branding iron, campsite not too old, and this carving.
That carving's just like the one that Catlin's partner had that day at the auction.
What'd you find?
Well, I found that old Reed Landcastle was delinquent in his taxes, all right. But only in the last year before he died. Those taxes had been increased 9 times more than anybody else paid for land that same size. I tell you, boy, it looked to me like those figures had been changed. I mean, it looked like they'd been smudged or something.
I get it. Hey, Roy, come on.
Joe. Ben? Arthur.
Roy? Well, I'm glad to see you. We were coming out to have a talk with you. What brings you out here?
Well, I just come out to ask Joe a question.
What?
Were you riding around the Lowell sisters' place today?
Yeah.
Then I got arrested.
What for? I sent him out there.
Heather Lowell took pretty sick late this afternoon. The doc was there, and he said that he found their well polluted.
Well, what are you saying? Do you think I polluted the well?
Joe, I've known you since you were that high. I know that you couldn't possibly do anything like that.
Well, then what are you talking about?
Miss Sarah Lowell signed a formal complaint. And with Joe admitting that he was on their land, I have no choice. I've got to take him in. That's the law.
Oh, that woman.
Heather is a pretty sick girl. I understand that she's never been too strong anyhow, and the doc says that she might die.
$7, $8, $9, $1,000. Here's the bail.
There's your receipt, Ben. I'll release him in your custody until the trial. I'll go get little Joe.
You know, Paul Roy's really taking this serious, ain't he?
You know Roy, letter of the law caught me.
What is he doing out here, Sheriff? Why isn't he in a cell in chains?
He's been bailed out, ma'am. And we don't use change no more.
But he's responsible for poisoning our well.
Oh, Miss Lowell, please be reasonable.
Reasonable? With a would-be murderer?
Miss Lowell, I'm sure that even back in Boston, a man is entitled to his freedom under proper bond.
Very well, Sheriff. I see what civil protection consists of here. I shall set my own house in order without recourse to your so-called law.
Please try to understand my sister. Gabrielle and I don't think you're behind this. It's just that Sarah's upset over Heather.
I should like to purchase 4 guns with suitable ammunition, please.
What was that again, ma'am?
4 guns with ammunition, sir.
Sarah, what are you doing?
My dear, Boston is behind us. This is the uncivilized West. We must arm ourselves to meet it on its own terms.
Well, come on in, ladies, and take your pick.
I sure wish that Sarah was as sweet natured as that sister of hers, Lorraine.
Well, I think the time has come to have a talk with that woman, a real talk.
Yeah, I think you'd have more luck talking to a mule.
Well, just the same, before things get any worse, I'd like to ease her mind.
How you figuring on doing that?
Well, Hoss, you and I could ride out over there and have a nice, pleasant talk with her, that's all.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll get my horse and go with you.
No, you've been through enough today. The only place you're going, young fella's home.
Sarah would come back. Perhaps the 3 of us together could have managed.
I think it'd be better if I tried alone, Gabrielle.
Hello, ladies.
Be of some help to you, Miss Lowell?
Oh, thank you.
Let me get that thing lined up for you. There. There you go. Anytime I can be of help, you just let me know, will you?
Oh, isn't that a nice thing to say, Gabrielle?
Indeed it was.
Well, how are you today? Is your sister Sarah around? We'd like to talk to her if we may.
Well, she's gone out to the pasture, Mr. Cartwright, but I'm sure she'll be back shortly.
Well.
Shouldn't we ask them in?
Yes, I suppose.
Well,
won't you come in, gentlemen?
So you see, by helping you young ladies out. We're just trying to pay off an old debt to your uncle.
We want to help however we can.
The first thing we got to do is find out who's behind all this trouble.
We already know who's behind it, Mr. Cartwright. I ask you to leave this house.
But, Sarah, the Cartwrights are our guests.
My son and I just came over as neighbors.
I'll ask you to leave in the same fashion. Immediately.
Miss Lowell, you may find this hard to understand, but we just came over to try to help out.
You seem determined to bury us under deeper and deeper obligations.
And you seem equally determined to fight the wrong people. You know, if you expended half the energy on making friends as you do on discouraging them, I think you'd find things a whole lot easier. I'm going to tell you something, Miss Lowell. You're going down to defeat. You seem determined to do that at your own hands. And you're going to drag your sisters along with you.
Well, let that be my responsibility. Please leave.
Good day, ladies.
Sarah, how could you?
Did you hear him? He practically threatened me.
He did not. You're the one who provoked him. Why'd you have to go and spoil everything?
Oh, stop sniveling, Lorraine. Please, go see to Heather. Dr. Martin says she's to have constant care.
Sarah, will you put that weapon down? It's Lucifer's tool.
Gabrielle, we have no choice. We must defend our land. This is the only thing these people understand.
Now, what'd you find out?
Well, I'll tell you what we found out. Found out that Clerk Billings had sneaked into Kaplan's office a while ago.
It ties them all together.
Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it? They haven't been able to drive the Lowell sisters off that ranch, and now I bet you they're going to try something a little more drastic. Let's see Roy Cobb here.
All right. I've taught you how to load the guns, and we've practiced taking window positions 4 times. And we'll do it again and again until we can do it in our sleep.
Sarah, I'm exhausted. And besides, I will not ever shoot one of those dreadful things.
It's a question of survival.
Well, there must be other ways for ladies to defend their house.
Sarah, I'm ready.
Heather, get back to your bed. You're not well enough to fight.
But Sarah...
Get back to your bed. In this savage country, even ladies must defend their homes against wild animals and Indians and their neighbors if necessary.
But there's no need to fight the Cartwrights.
Lorraine, I will not have you weeping at the mere mention of their names.
But Sarah, she's right. The Cartwrights are our friends.
I will not discuss it.
All right, get your bows and arrows.
All right, ladies, positions. Excellent. Now, if anyone sets foot on our land, they'll pay the penalty.
And besides, who drew first blood? There's something moving out there.
Don't panic. I see one. I will not tolerate any panic.
Sarah, it's an Indian. Shoot! Oh, I can't. Shoot! Gabrielle!
Come on, Billings. This is more than we bargained for. You and your stupid ideas.
Get some more bullets.
I'll show you how to drive them out and won't be with any kids' tricks either.
What are you gonna do?
What we should have done in the first place. All right, get rid of those stupid bows and arrows. Get your guns. We're gonna settle this once and for all.
You mean we're gonna kill them women?
We need this land, don't we? Now get your guns. Get going. Come on.
They're coming back. Yes, I see them.
They've all got guns.
Oh, I'm afraid. I'm terribly frightened. Shoot.
Mr. Cartwright, my sisters and I are deeply indebted to you. I can only say for myself that when one is in strange country, one must exercise extreme caution.
Of course, Miss Lowe, we can understand that.
Quiet generosity seems to be a habit with you. You must come over for tea one day this week. And bring your sons, too. There's so much that we'd like to ask about ranching. So much to learn.
Well, you just ask the questions, ma'am, and we'll be glad to supply the answers if we can.
You know, Paul, I just don't believe it. Just don't believe it. 4 little ladies from Beacon Hill holding off that whole Indian tribe like seasoned troopers, huh?
I think I know a few people that can believe it.
Yeah, they can sure believe that over there.
Well, ladies, time to start supper.
Sarah.
Well, I suppose seasoned Indian fighters do deserve special consideration. Company dismissed. Won't you come in for some supper, gentlemen?
We'll be happy to. You need any potatoes to eat, Hoss will do it. I'll
Khỏe lại. Họ chưa lắp đô rồi.
Con nhà trong số đấy.
Nắm hóa trụ sở được đấy.
This world is all I have.
Bạn tưởng đón hẳn đi khác.
Those who judge condemn themselves.
Thiệt luôn, tao chơi cùng ra toàn đồ đam. Hay thiệt.
Good to the last drop.
Bài hay thật. Hay thế chứ. Đập hết mẹ. Thiệt kẹp lại đập hết mẹ. Đập hết. Cứt lắm. Đập xong rồi cũng như cứt lắm. Đủ là phải miếng xa.
Those who judge condemn themselves.
Làm gì đang bên à? Làm gì bạn hiểu rồi. Hiểu á? Hiểu bạn tưởng đón hắn đi.
Friends just get in the way.
Đâu cần đi đâu. Không đạn hoặc không đòi chứ đừng đi hết á. Mình nhớ vậy.
Those who judge condemn themselves.
Let's be friends forever.
Rồi. Đó là cái có gì biết à? Sao chứ không rồi, dữ he. Là nhân 5 gây quá khổ luôn. Mà ước mơ của Khang rồi. 5 gây quá khổ. Ước mơ của Khang đó. Bên phía quả mình là lẻ đan. Bên phía tao lẻ đan nào cũng được. hàng lại, bắt buộc hàng lại. Đánh lạc hướng. Jadi cho tôi nắm cái ghế có khối nữa.